Inteleon is the next Pokemon to make their Pokémon Unite debut, releasing on July 4th, 2023. And before we break down his movesets, I want to mention that on the 4th I will be doing a live stream where I'm playing Inteleon and maybe playing some other characters while we do some ranked. So come by, hang out, and let's get right into the moves. Now let's start with his basic attack. Inteleon's basic attack becomes boosted with every third attack, dealing increased damage with an increased critical hit rate. Inteleon's passive, Sniper. The Pokemon deals increased damage to opposing Pokemon when it lands a critical hit. When the Pokemon is near a wall, it becomes camouflaged and opposing Pokemon are unable to target it. The Pokemon gains 1 critical counter whenever a set amount of time passes while camouflaged, up to a maximum of 3 counters. When a critical counter is consumed, the Pokemon's next basic attack or move that has a set chance of becoming a critical hit is guaranteed to critical hit. At level 1, Sabo gets the choice between Tearful Look and Water Gun. Tearful Look decreases the attack and special attack of the opposing Pokemon, and increases the user's movement speed for a short amount of time. Water Gun has the user squirt water, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon that it hits. This move has a set chance of becoming a critical hit. So if you have a critical hit counter, Water Gun would be able to critical hit 100%. At level 5, Drizzle gets the choice between Felstinger and Acrobatics. Acrobatics has the user glide in the designated direction, and if the user hits an opposing Pokemon or a wall, it can glide in a designated direction again. If the user hits opposing Pokemon while gliding, the user deals damage to it and decreases its movement speed. Every time that this move is used, the user gains 1 critical counter. This move can also be used while attacking with Liquidation. Upgrade increases the first glide's travel distance. Felstinger has the user fire a sharp stinger in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon that it hits. If the stinger hits a wall, the user moves to the point the stinger is hit, and this move's cooldown is reduced. If the stinger hits an opposing Pokemon or a wall, the user gains 1 critical counter. Upgrade reduces this move's cooldown. At level 7, you get the choice between Snipeshot and Liquidation. Liquidation has the user continually fire water projectiles from both hands, dealing damage to the designated opposing Pokemon that it hits. If this move hits 5 times within a short period of time, damage the opposing Pokemon takes from the user's attacks will be increased for a short time. This move has a set chance of becoming a critical hit, and this move can also be used while moving with Acrobatics. Upgrade increases the number of water projectiles fired. Snipeshot has the user aim in the designated direction for a set amount of time, and then fire a water projectile, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon that it hits while partially ignoring their special defense. The farther away the user is from the opposing Pokemon that it hits, the more damage that this move does. This move has a set chance of becoming a critical hit, and a maximum of 3 uses can be kept in reserve for this move. When upgraded, decreases the time it takes to store a use of this move. So Snipeshot already only has a 1.5 second cooldown, and you get to keep 3 charges of it. But the one thing about Snipeshot, as you'll see right here, is when you use it, it starts in a very, very wide cone shape, and it takes a minute for it to actually narrow down and merge into one shot. Inteleon's Unite move is Azure Spy Vision. For a short time, it enables the user to see nearby Pokemon that are in stealth or hiding in the tall grass. It also doubles the user's critical hit rate, and the user gains 1 critical counter whenever a set amount of time passes. Inteleon's a very cheeky opponent to fight against, or just to play, because one of my personal favorite movesets to do with him is Felstinger into Snipeshot, because Felstinger allows you to grapple onto a wall, and his passive makes you go camouflage so you're invisible so enemies can't see you. And another thing I have noticed is you're still invisible while you're charging up your Snipeshot. So if you go Felstinger Snipeshot, you can grapple to a wall and start charging your Snipeshot and be able to snipe an opponent while you're camouflaged from a wall. But once your Snipeshot goes off, you lose your camouflage. So you've got to make sure that you're in a position that you can easily get away from. As for the held items that I'm going to be using on Inteleon, I'm going to be using the Shell Bell, the Wise Glasses, and the Special Attack Specs. These 3 items just help boost the special attack, and who knows what other people are going to use, but those are the 3 that I'm personally going to be using when Inteleon releases tomorrow, July 4th. that's all I've got for Inteleon at the moment. If you guys did enjoy this quick little recap of his abilities, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and make sure you like the video. And like I said at the beginning, I will be doing a live stream about Inteleon on the 4th of July where I will be playing Inteleon, so make sure you're there. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys do have any thoughts about Inteleon, make sure you leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.